Previously on
We are really close to the event now. We are exactly a week away. It is go time. And because we're so close, we have a much better idea of what sort of lineup we're looking at next week. iMac Pro. iMac Pro. iMac Pro. That is not true. I lied. That's not a thing. The iMac Pro isn't coming. I just really want it, and I figured if we say it a bunch, it'll just happen, but it's not.
You know what? I want you to think about your future at this company. I want you to think about it long and hard.
That's what she said.
Don't you dare. I want to know what you were doing this morning by the end of the day.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Thing. Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT. No, we don't have time for nonsense today, all right? No time for shenanigans. Tim Cook is playing with us, and I will not allow it. First up for the day, story numero uno. Before we talk about Apple stuff, let's talk about this. It's a new report from Android Police. It came out saying that both the Pixel 6a and the Pixel Watch are getting closer to launch. According to writer and leaker Max Heinbeck, his sources say that both the phone and the watch have shown up in the inventory system for one of the major US carriers. The Pixel 6a carries a codename of Blue Jay, and the Pixel Watch is showing up as Rohan, which of course is the same name, the same code name that we've been saying since we leaked the design well over a year ago. The listings feature the color and storage options as well. Pixel Watch is showing colors of gray, black, and gold, and the Pixel 6a is listed in black, white, and green with 128 gigabytes of storage. That's the only option. That's it. You get what you got. And naturally, a lot of websites are taking this information as, oh, hey, okay, so these things are about to launch. That's what that means, right? Well, that's not what I'm hearing. If you remember, I tweeted at the beginning of this year that the Pixel Watch was scheduled for release on May 26th, which was Thursday, I think. But I did also warn that behind the scenes, Google always moves dates. I mean, we always catch them, right? Like, we see them move the dates and we give you the final date, we leak that for you. But it happens so often that every time we see the first date, and when I say we, I mean me, my sources behind the scenes, when we see that first date, we just assume that's a lie. Because it's like when I go to McDonald's, I'm like, hey, don't put ketchup on my burger, all right? It's just better with mustard. Only mustard, don't put ketchup on it. And they go, okay, sir. Knowing damn well they're going to it doesn't matter what you say. Ketchup is going on there. They go, okay, but then you get it and there's still ketchup on it. As for the Pixel 6a, my source is telling me that the phone has now been delayed to late July due to the chip shortage. Currently in the system, the Pixel Watch is still slated for May 26th, so it's still on that date, which is good news, but my source is saying that because the 6a has now been moved, he sort of expects that the watch will be moved as well. Either way, we'll see what happens, but it is not looking great. But you know what does look great? Today's sponsor. What is the first thing the world tells you to do when you have some extra money? Invest it. You should take some of that, invest it for the future, invest it in the stock market. But what happens if the stock market is spoopy? That's why this episode is sponsored by Masterworks.io. Masterworks gives everyone, not just high rollers, the chance to invest in famous Picasso, Monet, and Banksy paintings. Why art? Well, art has outpaced the S&P 500 from 1995 to 2021 and has almost no correlation with stocks. Is it legit? Yes, Masterworks is the first company to offer paintings backed up with the same Securities and Exchange Commission as public offerings. Okay, cool, but is anyone doing it? Yes, again. Over 300,000 investors have already signed up. In fact, Masterworks is growing so fast that there's sort of a wait list in order to get in. But because you're watching this show, I can help. Go to masterworks.art/FPT and you can get started today. You can completely skip that wait list. That link is down in the description, and of course, a huge thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring this episode. Okay, welcome back. Listen, I do not want to get your hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. But we had a little bit of a curveball. The event is just a couple days away, and we had a wrench thrown in right at the last minute. Story numero lasto. You know how I've been wanting iMac Pro? I've been saying a lot, like every episode, I want the iMac Pro. I would do anything to do. I would cut up and eat a hobo to get the iMac Pro. I would do it. Well, a new tweet from Duan Rui. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say those words. Anyway, his account is, it's a little confusing if I'm being honest. Typically, he's just reposting stuff that he sees from the Chinese social network, Weibo. He sees a leak on there, he translates it, and then he puts it on Twitter for the rest of us to see. And usually, the information that he shares is pretty accurate. Just a couple days ago, right after invites dropped, I did a whole episode about the event, what you can expect to see at that event, and we did not include the iMac Pro. I did not say that we were going to get the iMac Pro. I didn't even say there was a chance to get the iMac Pro. That is not a thing that has been on the radar for this event. So the prospect of getting this thing, it's very, very unlikely, okay? And I mean all the way unlikely. We haven't heard any other rumors that would suggest that at this event, we're gonna get the iMac Pro. Literally, this is the first time we're hearing this. And Ross Young, who is 100% accurate, not too long ago, he reported that the iMac Pro was gonna come sometime in the summer. So, no iMac Pro at the event. Right? Well, going back to that tweet, this account said that he has heard again that instead of the M2 MacBook Pro, we would be getting the higher end iMac. Okay, everyone, relax. Okay, breathe, chill. Okay, relax. Tim Cook, you better not be playing with me. You know I'm fragile. This is the one thing that I want all year. Is this some sort of sick joke? You think this is funny? The event is titled Peak Performance, and so, that'd be performing something. And I get it, I know. You are usually told every time invites come out, hey, don't look too close. Don't look too far into this, because invites don't really mean anything. What? Yeah, they do, actually. Says who? The invites usually always mean something, even if there isn't some sort of crazy big clue in the invite. Look at the invite, watch an event, and then go back and look at the invite again, and you will see that it was alluding to something. They always allude to something. Listen, I know better, okay? I had zero hope that this was going to show up at the event. My expectations were in check for this one, okay? I was prepared to not be underwhelmed, not be overwhelmed, just be whelmed. But now, this tiny little flicker of hope has my balls so far up into my own stomach, and I cannot contain my excitement. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Everybody, calm down. Timothy, buddy, if you do it, if this is real, if you give us the iMac Pro at this event, I will do a whole episode naked. You think I'm joking? I'm the same guy that did this, okay? Try me.